saucy this be, man?
Man, what's going on, everybody, man? Third season in a row. You hear me? Third season in a row, man. My boy Bingo. I'm Coach Bazz. This is the Bazz and Bingo show, man. Uh, we really love to bring culture to Mississippi, to the southeastern region, and we love to talk about sports. We love family. We love wrestling. We love it all, man. So, but man, we just got to catch up, man. How you been doing, bro?
Man, good. You see, how long? Running
There you
long.
go. You started. He done started. He done started.
Oh,
Man, yes sir, yes sir, man. Yeah, your hair is long. I see you got that little gray. You look like you got that. You look like you got that little gray streak right there on your head. Look like a football
now
stripe on them.
my grandma said that's wisdom. She said when I was
Hey,
born.
we gon' Well, Granny said it. Well, Granny said it. We gonna stand on it, man. We gonna stand on it for sure,
Yeah,
for
so,
sure, man. Man, yeah. So, man, look, man, this is a big week, man. This is week one. We didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance to do our show last week because I had to go take a needed break with my wife, man. We had went to Mexico, so that was beautiful just to get away and reconnect and just refresh, man. I feel refreshed. I told you I was excited about the show. You told me I need to enjoy my trip, man, but I had to let you know, man. I'm ready to get on this podcast thing like we've been doing, man. But
gotta get
man, we
that
got
stuff out the way first.
absolutely, man. So look, man, hey. Me, I don't like you right now because your Gautier Gate is coming to my Gulfport album, man, this Friday. Man, let's take it back though, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm in the eighth grade, man. We'll show my age, which I don't care. Eighth grade, man, 99. Man, they keep hearing about this guy named Ray Bivens, bro. Ray Bivens, man, and we was undefeated. Y'all were undefeated. Y'all ain't never lose a regular season game, so. They built the game. WLOX and WXXV, I believe, was around the time, and they built that game up. I remember them having like, they had Ray Bivens and they had my boy Antonio Knox. Like they had them talking about the game. They built the game up so big, man, and it was a big game. But man, it was just. I'm gonna talk about my experience with it. I was a ball boy, so I was right there experiencing everything I wasn't a player or whatever. We'll let you get into what you you feel like he ready to talk about it.
All right.
Goshe ain't never lose a game. I'm like, man, y'all come in the middle of the night, y'all losing the night.
Yeah.
And boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. It's just one particular play Ray Bivens did, man. It's right before the half. Right before the half, man, and Tonio Knox, Tonio Knox tried to get a sack, could get him, man. Ray did his and threw the ball up, and who he throwing to, man? Antonio Hargo in the back of the end zone, catch a touchdown, sucked the air out of Miller, man. We never recovered after that, man. We never recovered. And that game, that moment right there just made me realize who Gaucher Gators were, man. Tell me your experience of that night, man. I think you said you was a freshman when at
Yeah.
52 at
Yeah.
5'2".
I had this jersey on. This jersey on. I was on that team. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? I felt like I played. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because as a freshman, I was on special teams. You know, I got
right.
to run down the field. I was a gunner, so I got to run down the
Yeah,
field. We wasn't hitting nobody because we had an all-state kicker and Mike McGough. Everything he kicked was in the back of the end
touchback.
zone. Like he was all touchbacks every time. You know, he
Right,
ended up
right.
going to Alabama. But I was a player in that game, but I was just like you. I was a spectator also, so I was in there watching. But just that hype of building up, man. Us Goshen at that time, we're coming in on almost a 30-game win streak, and
Yeah.
having taken a loss in regular season yet in the school history at that time in our third year. And I remember at the time, I don't know if it was Mississippi Press or Sun Herald, but the journalist at the time was named Arthur Dramello, or whatever his
Hmm.
name was. But this fool had the audacity to pick the almighty Gators of Goshen to lose our first game to the Admirals of Gulfport. Man, what did he do that for? Man, Cole Nelson had printed out, he got a copy of that newspaper article. He scanned a whole bunch of copies of it. had them taped up on all our lockers.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? We go and we see that clip, and they had us predicted to lose bad by Gulfport, man. I think the score we beat them by was the score that they had us predicted to lose by. So
Wow.
just to go in there and put it to Gulfport, man, the first time they ever met in high school, Gulfport was a 518. Gulfport went to South State that year. We gave them their only year. That's how I got people to beat Mars Point that year. Because Point took the L to Gulfport that year, man, and we demolished Gulfport. I'm telling you, the team in that Gator team would have beat the Tigers, man.
Man, wait. I'm gonna tell you why they beat that year that Gulfport beat Moss Point. They knocked Bilbo out the game, which was kind of like, Bilbo was the man. But but we got to remember who was throwing that rock. I would have loved to see Ray Bivens versus the Marys Bilbo, man. That would have been a classic matchup. Jackson County, how did y'all come together and make that happen? You're making Gautier pay Gula. Why not go and make them play Miles Point, man? That would have been a great, that would have been a great game. But that's water under the bridge, man. We can't do nothing about that. But yeah, man, that's definitely gonna be a good game this Friday coming up. I know we'll be in the building. Man, I'm looking forward to that game, man. Y'all have man, you see
Hey, look,
you see my ass.
we was there. We didn't even know each other.
Nope,
But we was
that's
there
crazy.
at the same times, man. When that happened, that game was happening. Like you said, that play you described of Ray, that was a bad snap. The ball was snapped over this man's head.
Still made a play, dog.
Gulfport ain't got nothing but speed on their defense, man.
Yeah.
The boys coming out that edge, man. All them boys ended up that didn't go nowhere, or when someone came back home, ended up becoming flag football legends. You know, man, all them boys were fast, man. They was real. Man, the man took off running. They chasing after Ray. They just let you know how fast Ray is, man. Was. But them folks chasing him, they trying to get this funk. Ray picked this motherfucker one hand.
One hand.
While he was running. Side swipe one of them boys. They went.
That was Knox. That was Knox. Knox said he saw him. He looked right him in his eyes when he picked the ball up. He said, I'm finna get him. And Ray did the Houdini.
Yeah. You know, he gave one of them, Knox went slide. Ray came back one of them and just side on that down the field. Like you said, I'm hardcore Charles. My memories, you know what I'm saying? The PTSD got my mind bad. But I don't know which one. I just know they called it running backwards.
Antonio Hargo. It was Hargo.
Yeah, they walked backwards in the end zone just like this, man. Like wide open down the field, bro. Like, man
I remember Gautier, y'all fans went like, it was like a loud roar. It was like, I was like, oh man, we lost. We lost this game. Of course, I ain't say that, but
y'all lied. It was like 31 to probably like
31-13. 31-13. 31-13. And that's the same score that they lost to in ninth grade.
Huh? Say what now? What'd you say? We couldn't say the same thing. What's that called? Say, you go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Man, we lost. My boys lost 31-13 when they were freshmen. Ninth grade. Ray Beeman, same thing, man. He gave them that same problem, man.
Man, Ray them ain't never lost the game. They won ninth grade.
Never.
And then they went to high school and did it again, man. You know what I mean?
You gotta respect.
Hey, look, man, I got a jersey, bro. I was on that team, bro. Like, that team is one of the greatest high school teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a jersey. If I had a number, I had a jersey, that means I was there on that team because I'm somebody.
You got to know that. We got to respect it. We got to respect it. Yeah. You ran sprints and dressed out just like the rest of the team, man.
But shout out to Coach Nelson, though, at the end of the game. And shout out to Arthur Jamero, too, because he came to our huddle, our post-game huddle, after Coach Nelson giving his speech. Coach Nelson seen that. And Coach Nelson said, hey, how about it? They predicted us to lose, and we came in here and we kicked their butt. There my buddy right there, the news guy. Hey, take this. Cisco never pulled the paper out of his pocket that he had folded up for the prediction, and he said, "How about you eat this?" Balled it up out, bro. Start chewing on it, man. Oh God. Hey man,
Hey,
start chewing on the paper, man.
hey,
Yo,
these coaches different, man. These coaches was different back there in the 90s, boy. Boy, they real different.
hey, they different today, man. Man, Cole Pennick, man, shit. Hey, bro, he like that now when he comes to
Coach
coach the
P,
ball.
man. I'm ready to see what Coach Penny do, man. You know, Coach Penny has won every year. Fell a little short last year, but he has a plan. He sticks to it, and all you can do is respect what Coach Pennick and his staff gonna do at Gulfport. And I think around the city, we expecting big things from him.
Y'all desperate. Y'all been looking for a savior
Man,
for a long
we
time, man. Like,
look,
y'all
hey man,
I get it. Y'all
look,
desperate, man. Y'all like Colorado, man. Y'all went down and gave Coach Prime, Coach P, all that money, man. They come down there to beat up and bring it back to greatness. So,
the hey man,
kudos. I can prosper y'all for that, man. So
but
I showing
we
they
know
got that man. Flexing on them. Yeah.
we know Coach Hardem gonna bring it too, though, man. So I can't do too much talking, man. I can't do too much talking. The kids
Trey
been going
Ball,
back and forth.
Trey Ball been coming in and let y'all know what
Hey, I
he
respect
is.
Trey. Trey, an
Gator
athlete.
by
He gonna do what he
far,
do.
you know. We're gonna Gators by far the all season long. Put it on the shirt.
Oh man,
Put it on the shirt. Gators
we
by
gonna see.
far.
We gonna see tomorrow, man. I got a good push show. You show can wear on one of our shows too. Pullover. I got a nice pullover for you. You gonna wear
When we beat y'all, I'm gonna uncase this.
it.
You're gonna wear this, and you're gonna say Seneca Bingo Hampton is the greatest Gautier Gator of all time, and I am a fanboy because I'm wearing his jersey.
Oh man, you too stupid, man.
You ain't gonna do that. He
Man,
ain't about that life.
nah, man. I don't like to bet, cause I hate to lose, boy. I hate losing. But
Yeah.
man, that's a great segment, man. It took us back down memory lane. But man, let's talk about some modern things. You talked about this years ago about NIL and high school transfers. Like, I mean, everybody's doing it. Wait, it touched us. It finally came down here. You know, we had one of the top quarterbacks in the country. We had one of the top receivers in the country that was in our area on these coastal counties. Hey, they felt like it was better opportunity for him to move with Deuce. Deuce left George County, and we had Dylan. He left Gautier. We wished them the best. It's never no. We'll never do that on the Bazz and Bingo show. We ain't talking bad about no kids or no what family do. Hey, hey, and then but like I just always say this though, if it's if I believe this. This is me. Um, I'm not doing anything unless it benefit my family. Just straight up. If it benefit my family and it benefit me, then I don't care what nobody else say. And I'm pretty sure that's what their family is saying. They don't care. I mean, they feel like that was a dead situation for their children. Their student athletes, man, we don't know. We can't confirm if anybody had, their bread for the transfer. It ain't my business either. I ain't even trying to, find that out. But if that's the case, man, go get it. Because if it happened to my cousin or my nephew or my nieces, and they got the opportunity to get the bread, go get the bread. Go get the bag, as we say. I'm not mad at you. But I also feel that I gotta play the like what they call it, quote unquote devil's advocate, catch 22. They didn't need to leave. They didn't have to leave
Nope.
because they were already established stars. They are studs. Deuce, I told you, I talked about Deuce the first game he played good for last year, first game, and I told you, I said, man, Deuce is everything they say he gonna be.
Yeah.
I've been a Deuce fan since he was a freshman. I ain't before even the 10th grade, his 10th sophomore year. I told you what it was, Deuce, and then Dylan, I saw him being developed the Madden camp. He went to the Madden camp. We follow the sports. He went crazy over there in the Peyton Manning, and then he started getting a little bit of buzz, and he just blew on the scene, right? So man, we wish them guys the best, but I want to know, Bingo, you ain't gonna hold your mom, you ain't gonna hold your tongue. Tell me how you feel about it.
Hey,
How you feel?
I feel like they they're forcing the state of Mississippi legislation to they need to revise that NIL rule. Like that's me personally speaking on how
Mm-hmm.
I really think that those players that are leaving going to better out their thing, like they ain't the only, they ain't gonna stop there.
Mm-mm.
Like when you got other states, what I'm saying, offering our kids, hey, look, man, your state don't offer this. We're offering you a better opportunity. You don't think them players gonna go dip? They gamble, they trusting in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Once they lock in and tell mom and dad do what I want to do, it's a wrap, man. So
Over with.
it ain't
Over
got
with.
nothing. I don't think it got nothing to do with programs around like the part of it's man. It's about getting that money, man. It's NIL, name, image, and likeness. And those two that we named that left, them two are the biggest players. Man, you got to think, man. Dylan Alford was the number two wide receiver in the
The
class of
stadium.
25 in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like that's as a tech right, going into the 11th grade. He still got 2 more
Absolutely.
years to play high school football. And he already that guy. He leaves and go to Alabama. He's still a top 10 wide receiver.
Yeah.
That holds a lot of value right there.
Yeah.
Right, going
Absolutely.
to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying, to Lipscomb Academy. He played his first game last week. It was against IMG. But he
Mm-hmm.
showed that he belonged, though. If you go watch the film, he showed he belonged,
He
though. So
did. He did.
they're gambling on themselves, and we, from the coach, we pray all of them do get what they searching for.
Absolutely.
I just I feel like it's Mississippi, man. It's the leaders we got.
How do we
Like
change that though, bro? Like,
yeah,
have
gotta
you
learn
kind
how
of
to
weighed
vote.
into, huh?
You gotta learn how to vote. Folks gotta learn how to register and vote, man. Like you gotta go talk to them politicians, see what. That's a question we need to start asking them. What's your views on NIL? If this
No,
guy,
we
I like
started. Like, you really started that. You started that already.
guys that probably ain't never had a girlfriend in high school, probably ain't never played a sport, probably bust their boogers when they blow them out they nose. Them are the same ones that's making decisions for high school athletes all over the state or the country. And in their mind, some of them feel like, an amateur should remain an amateur, man.
Yeah.
If college football has changed this landscape, why not high school?
Right. Well, you make some great points, man. I would just like to keep our stars inside the state, the Magnolia, man. We got Ole Miss, State, USM, and the Big Three. Then we got the SWAC schools with Valley, Alcorn, and Jackson State. And you just saw what Jackson State did. Even though Prime lived, Jackson
They
State became a national powerhouse, national known. Even though historically they being a great university, but it was great to see Jackson State get that light for Mississippi, and then just for all HBCUs. We know that it's more great HBCUs, but it was just great to see them in that light. But we just gotta like I would like to see the kids, stay in the state if possible. But like again and then again, like I always say, hey, if it's if it benefits you, man, hey, I'm not finna tell you no. I ain't
yeah,
finna tell you. I ain't gonna tell you no anyway because that's a family decision. Even if if a kid asks for some advice, you sit down with your family, you talk with God about that, and then y'all move as accordingly. But I mean, I know those guys gonna be playing on Saturdays and possibly Sunday, so we know we're gonna be seeing them play. But I love to see them stay at home if they could. That's just my thing.
make sure tomorrow tune in on ESPN. You get to see them two play against each other.
And that's the crazy part, man. I'm gonna definitely record it and check that out, man. We're gonna be at the game, but I'm recording that game, man. That's gonna
I
be
can't.
crazy.
I can't.
Highlights, yeah, highlights, man, on YouTube. You already know. I'm gonna have to catch it though. But man, but bingo, man, go ahead.
What Gators at? Yeah, man. Hey, y'all
Oh man, this dude
now.
here.
The Gators coming to time, but
Man,
so
this
just had
dude here. Gators is coming to town, man. It ain't gonna be like 1999 though. Tell you that.
however many touchdown passes Gautier throw tomorrow is how many pair of glasses I give away tomorrow on our live show.
Oh, that's what we doing.
That's what we
That's what
doing
we
this.
doing, man. Speaking of glasses, the big game frame, man. Bingo Media. Like you, oh, there you go. I got mine put up, man. I pulled mine out. Then they got the big game brand. Pull it out. Pull the merch out. Pull
Oh,
the merch out.
it's
Pull
for
the
sale.
merch out. Pull
Everything,
the merch out.
everything is for sale. That's all. Look,
Yes,
America.
sir.
This is America. Everything got a price.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. So talk about, we know the big game brands took off this summer, man. You're one of the hottest things in the South right now is those glasses, man. You got coaches wearing them, you got players wearing them, you got parents wearing them, little kids. Man, how did that feel, man, to see your brand, just moving like it did, bro?
Man, it's humble. I ain't gonna lie, like I get all giddy like a little school
That
girl,
boy
man.
said get giddy.
Like it's the truth, bro. Like when people fuck with you, they fuck with you. You know, like it's just the truth, bro. Like I it's it's a true humbling feeling, man, and that like I don't like I probably give away more than I sell, man, because
Mhm.
I just want people to get the brand. I just want to get the brand out there, you know, to
For
let
sure.
people know, like this is a coast bred company. Like this is our identity. Big Game Brand is our identity. This can be
Right.
the face of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. This can be a Huntington Eagles, a Chevron refinery, a Oscar Hospital or Singer. This can be that, you know. Like,
Absolutely.
and you know me, and me being me, I'm a Mississippi man. As you see it tatted on, I'm Mississippi born.
Absolutely. I
So
got it
I want
tagged on me too.
on that. Everything I do is for Mississippi. I ain't one of them people like if I was y'all, if y'all make me rich, I'm gonna stay here. They keep my money here. I ain't gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna stay here. So y'all make me rich, so I can stay here and make sure my village is straight. Shout out to
Absolutely.
everybody that has ever bought a pair of big game brand items, right? Because now it's multiple things now. And shout out to anybody who's booked Bingo Media for anything, like business is booming. I ain't clocked on nobody's job in almost 2 years.
Absolutely.
Big guy.
Absolutely, man. And it's this and opportunities steady coming to Bingo Media, man. Steady coming to Bingo Media, man. For sure, man. Oh man, so this weekend we got another friend of ours, man, T Buck, Terrell Buckley. He's hosting a camp. He came by the gym. He came to the gym.
Yeah.
Came to the gym, man. Came and hollers at the gym, signed an autograph for us, man. Signed his when he played with the Packers, he signed it for us. Signed the wall. You know the tradition we do, man. He came and showed love, man. He always do, and he gonna do another camp for the kids. Man, was it 5 to 18?
Yeah, 5 to 18.
5 to 18, man. T Book, Terrell Bucket, man. Y'all go out there, man. Support. They gonna have shirts. They're gonna do drills. He gonna give them life lessons, and it was a great event last year when we went. It was a great event. I got to meet my boy Saquon Ghostin. I mean, is it Saquon?
Say quiz.
Saquez. Let me say that man name right. We talking about respecting people's names. Saquez, one of the best to ever do it at Ole Miss. 14 interceptions, one season. He got one season. In one season, he did with somebody's career.
It's crazy. He tired. I think they give somebody else, man. I think they tired.
Man, that's one of the best performances ever. He
Yeah.
should have won the Thorpe Award, but that's another day, another
They
conversation.
got robbed, bro, just because
Man, he got robbed. Man, that's 14 in the SEC. We ain't talking about nothing else. That man got 14 interceptions in the SEC. But we
second
have to
round
talk about
draft pick of the Pittsburgh
with the
Steelers.
Steelers, man. Yeah, you know we locked in, dog. You know we locked in with that. But I know some more news we got, man. Like just far as this summer, the college realignment, man. It is crazy. The traditions, I don't really care about tradition because the world has changed. When the world changed, you got to evolve. You better change with it, or you'll get swallowed up. That's just how I go. Like 2020, the world changed. Everybody know that. Like you better catch up, or you'll get left behind in the late 50s and 40s. That's just what it is. You had that mindset, like how they did decades ago, you'll get left behind.
Yeah,
And I love the college realignment. Like SEC. Go and bring Texas and Oklahoma. Yeah, let me see this. Let me see what y'all boys really lined up. Man, it's all we are obviously it's over money. We know it's money.
Yeah, they been ducking. They been them teams like they been ducking the SEC for years out there hiding, man. Like, nah, quit
Yeah,
that, get that smoke, man.
yeah, man. That realignment is crazy though, man. In Colorado, I'm bringing that up because Coach Prime, he was obviously at Jackson State. Um, they gonna move to Big 12. And then you
Right.
got a couple. Then you got USC and UCLA going to the Big Ten. They're gonna have to go across the country. But man, it's this money that it's so crazy what the money do. The money you got, they protecting the bag. They protecting the bag. But Pac 12, we don't know what to call it. Pac-12. I don't know what y'all better figure out something. Y'all got to figure out something on the West Coast.
Just dissolve of the Pac-12, or not. Like, I think they already basically going pro in college. I think they need to adapt kind of the NFL format where you have like the AFC, then you got the AFC North, the AFC South, the
Hmm.
AFC East, the AFC West. Like, I think they kind of need to take that approach with college football, with the alignment and the way they can fly teams and all that stuff. You know, I if they do it like that, and then they can expand their playoffs. Like, you will get a real true champion. I think that way out of college football,
Because
man.
it
Instead
still ain't a true champ. It still not a true champion. Even though they adding, well, I think they're gonna add. It's gonna be 8 teams now. It's still
yeah,
not a true champion in college football. I mean, it just be real. Let's just be real, like, cause it's just not. It's just not.
and then it's gonna grow to 12 teams. Then it's gonna grow to 14. Then 16. Then it's gonna be like wide open. You know,
Yeah,
I think they should get rid of all them damn bowl games. Like, we don't watch all of them. We want to watch
you,
the New Year's Eve six now. Like, you got too many bowl games. Like, turn those bowl games into like playoff seeding games or something. Make them
mhm.
worthwhile watching instead of them just being on TV. You're like, oh, we got football every day. Nah, make them games worth watching during that time. In my opinion, just
it,
like
it,
March.
yeah, like it. I love that what you just said. Like, I don't want to see a 6 and 7 team on a bowl game. I just don't.
Right.
I'm not trying. Man, it's been 5 and 7 bowls. Man, why are y'all in? I mean, y'all obviously we know what it is. It's a money game because you get the school get paid. But man, I don't want to see no 5 and 7 versus no 8 and 5 team. I just that's just me. That's just me up. But they gonna keep having the
I don't
bowl
watch.
games because it's too much money involved.
Yeah, we don't watch them teams sneak up the joint all season long. What we want to get them for the bonus game to watch the quarterback wearing a glove out there throwing the football. Man, we don't want to watch that, man. Where the stars at? Where the boys they get the NIL deal at? We want to watch them, man.
That's what that look that like how you just said it. College has just changed so much, man. That's what it is. They like can you imagine Reggie Bush in this era? Like what he would Cam Newton and Tim Tebow, like how much money they were getting paid. Vince Young, like all them cats in that era. What I guess that was kind of like that was a great era. That was a great era. That was a great era of football. But right now, football changing, sports is changing. Um, I'm enjoying it though, man. I just want to see what they're gonna do. I do like that idea though. Like they could split it up and split the AFC, NFC, but SEC on the South, and then I split up in 4 different ways.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have 4 conferences, and then you just break it down like that. I mean, if you make it through the gauntlet of that, then we got a true national champion. But man, that's gonna be a long down. That's probably 100 years down the road, man.
Where they see this money coming down. Look how they rushing out all these documentaries of all these big legendary teams
Man,
and players.
speaking,
Yeah, Johnny Manziel got a documentary already, man.
and
Like,
he ain't been. Is he been gone? Have he been gone? He won the Heisman with 2012. Is he? It's not even. I think you got to have more. Like Mahmoud just had a documentary. They need to put back up, man. Put Mahmoud stuff back up, Showtime, please, man. That was a great documentary. Why y'all take that down? But Mahmoud has done. He has had a body of work. He's been banned from the NBA. They let him back in. He done some great work with kids. Being an advocate, speaking on people's rights and all that.
Yeah.
He did 30 years of that. Like that was like 30 plus years ago. Okay, yeah, he needs to get a document. He has a story. Man, Money Manziel, Johnny Manziel, man, he had an extraordinary career, bro. I actually liked the documentary because it was some stuff that we didn't know about that it was, you know, he
Yeah.
was getting drunk, his people taking P test for him and all that. Like, hey, whoa, what? How you get away? But then it opened the Pandora's box. Now you see Reggie Bush finna sue NCAA
Yeah.
for some.
Definitely. Yeah.
Man, you got to get this man his husband back now. These documentaries doing that.
Yeah, bro, that's all they gotta do with Reggie, man. Just give it back to him.
Yeah, man, he's
Like,
straight.
that's it. And the
That's
culture is we can move on from that, bro. Like
Let him
that's
come back to USC. Let him do all that. Put his number, retire his jersey. You got to retire. You can't take what he did off the field, dog.
girl, give Reggie his shit back, man. Like Reggie, like what y'all say he did, he didn't even get charged for that, bro. Like the guy who the agent or whoever it was that they said was paying these players off and all that stuff, he ended
Mm-hmm.
up beating the NCAA for defamation of character. Like he didn't even get charged. Like he beat them and won money from them. They
I
settled
think it's
out
like
legally.
$8 million, something like that.
Yeah, so like, all right, so what Reggie get in trouble for then?
Man, Reggie, get your trophy back, dog.
Yeah, get that man the trophy back, and that's gonna make everything right again. Like, you know what I'm
Man,
saying?
get your trophy back.
Like that man got almost 20 years missed of when he won a Heisman Trophy that he couldn't really celebrate. Everybody in America, besides the Heisman Trust and a few NCAA knuckleheads, we all say Heisman Trophy Reggie Bush. We watched that man play that year.
That man was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, went crazy. But we on documentaries, man. What did you feel about the Swamp Kings, man? Talk a documentary about Florida Gators from 2005 to 2010. Like
It was,
I'm on episode 3 now, man. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
I finished it all in one night. You know?
Ooh, I might watch it tonight, man. Cause I ain't
Yeah,
sleepy. I ain't nowhere near sleepy.
yeah.
I might go and pull it off.
The only thing I didn't like about it was it's too watered down. They left out a lot of key points,
Man,
man.
I want to see Percy Harvin. They ain't got Percy on there. He was one of the most. If they don't have Percy Harvin, in my opinion, you don't even win none of that. I want to hear about what Cam Newton. I don't know if Cam. I don't know if they introduced Cam or I want to see what Cam thought about that whole time period.
Yeah, yeah.
Carlos Dunlap falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, he ain't on there. He's the only person on there. Takeo Spikes, Stella,
Hmm.
Timo, Urban,
Yep.
James, the little smaller keep turn running back.
Tebow, Tate Casey
Timo,
was on there.
the safety with the little short Jackson, whatever. Like nobody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Really, all them guys played no more than 6 years in the league, man. So
yeah. I would
like,
love to see Percy Harvin, what he thought about that time, man. Probably they say Percy not really, he ain't really talking like that though, for
bro,
real. So
They didn't talk about the Pouncey twins. They
the
didn't talk about
Pouncey twins.
yeah. They ain't talk about Aaron Hernandez
Mm.
killing supposed to be killing somebody. They ain't talk
Well,
about
they
the
ain't
car.
gonna talk that. It's because I mean, if Tebow was involved in it, Tebow had probably a lot of control on it too, controlling the narrative. Like Chris Leak wasn't even on there. Chris Leak was a starting quarterback.
It wasn't about him though.
I get it though.
Now, man, I think they got him. I think he charged with this round. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
caught a charge in Orlando. He caught a charge in Orlando.
like he done
Yeah.
got excited. Like they
I
don't
think that's why they probably couldn't bring
promise.
him. But Cam probably, I don't know if Cam really wanted to talk about him throwing the laptop out.
Cam probably saving that for his own documentary,
Yeah, because Cam got to get one. Definitely got to get one. He briefly talked about it on some shows, but Cam definitely got to get one, man, for sure, man. What else I said I want to talk about?
They ain't talk about Urban Meyer heart attack.
He
You
said
know,
he said, oh well, I know he
all
said he
he
felt
said
like
on
he was about
there
to die. He said
is stress. That's all he said.
he had stress. Boy, it's hard to win in the SEC schools. That boy found out the hard way.
This ain't the Utah.
Nah, bro, you got to bring it over here. He found out. He
Hey,
figured it out
bro,
though.
that boy won 2 national titles over
Two
here.
natties, two natties,
Had a
two
Heisman
natties.
Trophy winner. Like
Yeah, he would have won another one, but they ran it to Alabama when Alabama won.
Alabama. Hey, that's the next
Mm.
documentary, man. They got to do one on how Alabama. Like you got to think, bro. If Alabama wouldn't have merged, Florida was going to run it, man. If Cam Newton wouldn't have got it, I know it's a lot of what ifs, but
Yeah, if Cam Newton don't get in trouble, what
boy,
does that look like? What is
man,
that? Cause I mean, goodness gracious, he would have been there another 2 years in
yeah,
Florida.
Florida
That would
still
have.
was good. They still was good after Tebow and them left. Like they still had
Hmm.
top tier talent. Like
Yeah,
Urban Meyer said, you just had to whip them in shape, give them this one. They was all right. Now they was some dogs. Like
they was some dogs. It was a dog, man. Well, we got and we gonna go live tomorrow, man, on our Facebook, and we're gonna talk about the games, the head-to-head games is gonna coming this Friday. We're gonna got a special guest, man. Mr. Matt Stats himself. He gonna be
coach
on there to
football, baby.
coach football, man. We're gonna talk about his top 24 uh teams, man. I was like, man, I can't wait to see Bingo talk about this boy.
And Matt tripping, man. Matt got East Central up there at number 3. They better come with it this year. I'm gonna
Man,
let
we
you.
gonna see.
And they got Stone. And they got Stone way at the bottom. Stone got one. Stone got man.
Connor
No,
Tice, the quarterback, man. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We'll say that. We're gonna say that. We'll say that.
about
We'll
that
say that.
tomorrow. Man, tripping,
We'll
tripping.
say that, man. We'll say that. We say that. I mean, I'm gonna leave us on this, man. We we gotta find us an intro for the Boz and Mingo show.
I was just thinking that it's coming. Like
We gotta find one, man.
if
We
you
got one for Smackin' World. We've been using Smackin' World intro, but we gotta use Boz and Mingo. This is on identity, man. So
anybody got some music they out there want to submit, man, to us, man, just send it to either Bingo Media LLC at gmail.com, or you can send it to Smack85. What's your LLC?
Smack'em 85. You can send it to Smack'em 85 on Twitter or
Yeah.
IG. Yeah, you can do it like that, man. We open. We open to that, man. Give us some new
Listen,
flavor. This year 3, man. So, man, first episode
yeah.
for the football season, man. Man, I'm gonna let you get up out of here. It's 11 o'clock tonight. Did our show, man. We had to get it done, man. We would have did week 0, but we had to get this done. Hey, everybody was asking me, like, y'all gonna do a show? Man, for
Right.
sure. We been planning on it. We just couldn't get connect the dots. We finally connected them tonight, man. Got everything finally aligned. The
Let's do it.
stars are aligned. The stars are aligned. Oh, hold up, man. I got to
Nah, man,
hold up.
you over there dribbling the league, man. You know, like you too Hollywood. Now.
Man, stop it, bro.
You over there with old Fielder and Lavender and all y'all too Hollywood, man. Like, check them out. Yeah. Yeah. You put them over the line. You ain't defended that belt in over a year, G. You need to
Hey,
defend that
hey, Chico. I'm the bad guy. I got it upside down. Hold up. I'm the bad guy.
thing.
The
Yeah.
bad guy is the all-time champion.
Yeah.
I walk around. Sometimes I just walk around with this on me. I gotta remind you, man. I'm still in the coming in the champion, baby.
Yeah.
Still. Well,
Yes.
man, we gonna sign out, man. We gonna sign out. It's the Bonds and Mingo, man. We see y'all next time, man. Peace.